So water is something you drink, or is it? There's a thing called hint water. If you've never heard of it, it looks like this. It's in a bottle, and it's a sticker on it, and it's got like this plastic, like, hubcap. I don't really... Anyways, I've had it before, I think. I've heard about it and stuff, and I drank that one because it was like good, okay. I drank that one, and I was like, this is okay. Lois,
Peter, you forgot to feed the baby.
I remember hearing some really crazy, unhinged thing from a family member who said that, hey, hint water has, what's the word, antifreeze, as antifreeze, and I'm like, okay, cool, that's insane, and you're a liar. And it turns out I was right, and let's talk about how cool I am, because I'm right and totally awesome. On January 17th, 2017, the Lisa Kim Madrigal vs. Hint lawsuit was initiated. This was a case where the company, Hint, was being sued for using propylene glycol in their drinks without disclosing it to the FDA or the public, which had allegedly violated the California consumer protection laws. What happened in the lawsuit? Lisa Kim Madrigal claimed that, with independent testing, the Hint water contained propylene glycol, which violated California consumer protection laws by advertising Hint as all natural, when in actuality it contained artificial ingredients. In the initial summons, they discuss how the FDA does not regulate the term natural, but instead how they define the outer boundaries of the word. It goes on to say a product is not natural if it contains color additives, artificial flavors, or synthetic substances. At the bottom of the document, there's a collage of photos taken from Hint's website. In one of the images, the ingredient list details other natural flavors. On January 17th, 2017, the Lisa Kim Madrigal vs. Hint SPO filed. An SPO is a stipulated protective order. Essentially, all it does as a legal document is prevent trade secrets from public disclosure during the discovery phase of the litigation. This case dismissed on December 15th, 2017 through an order to dismiss action. Both parties were to bear their own attorney's fees and costs. In relation to Antifreeze, I could not find any other accurate or credible sources of lawsuits documenting Antifreeze being in Hint. According to the Lisa Madrigal vs. Hint lawsuit, no one had filed a case against Hint for the exact reasons listed in the litigation before this point. What is propylene glycol? A surface-level Wikipedia search describes PPG as a viscous, colorless liquid which is nearly odorless but possesses a faintly sweet taste. In the food and drug section of the wiki, it is used in coffee-based drinks, sweeteners, ice cream, whipped dairy products, and soda. It's even used in vaping liquids as one of the main ingredients that carries nicotine and flavoring. It is generally recognized as safe GRAS category in the FDA. It's in that category under CFR 21. It meets the specifications of the Food Chemicals Codex. In the Food Chemicals Codex, propylene glycol has an independent entry on page 255 and 140 other mentions throughout the book. Science Direct claims that propylene glycol has a low degree of toxicity on animals as well as humans. So why isn't PPG listed as an ingredient? If it's present, why isn't it on the label? In the CFR Title 21 Section 501.100, incidental additives are defined as follows: substances that are added to a food for their technical or functional effect in the processing but are present in the finished food at insignificant levels and do not have any technical or functional effect in that food. Following that, in section 501.22, an excerpt saying, an incidental additive in a food originating in a spice or flavor used in the manufacture of the food need not be declared on the statement of ingredients if it meets the requirements of 501.100. Basically, if your food has no technical or functional effect, it doesn't have to be listed in the ingredients. They don't care. Probably. At some point before September 31st, 2016, a screen print of Hint's website in the lawsuit shows the ingredients listed below, right here in this image. And if we go back and we look at the FDA and how they handle the naming schemes of flavorants in the ingredients list and seeing how they handle that sort of thing, how they're really meticulous. If we compare the ingredients from 2017, courtesy of the lawsuit, to the ingredients from 2024, you can see that the wording slightly changed. Maybe they swapped out the PPG with a different ingredient and that's why the label changed. They're very meticulous about that sort of thing. So it's a possibility. It's not guaranteed, but you never know. What I'm assuming happened is whenever this person was searching up PPG, is that they were searching it and they found out, hey, it's in antifreeze, so that means it antifreeze, and it's not. It's not how it works. Propylene glycol is not antifreeze. It's completely safe to consume. The reason why it's used in hint, more than likely, is because it can absorb moisture. And the reason that it's fine to consume, even if it does have some amount of toxicity, it's a low amount. Just let's clarify that for the record. It's a low amount of toxicity, but they don't really use a whole lot in it, I'm assuming, because it's not a whole lot of flavor, it's a hint, you know? I'm not exactly a genius when it comes to this sort of stuff, but, you know, we can make logical assumptions, right? And they might not even use it in it anymore. It might not even be in there. But the thing is, the reason I researched this is not because I cared about the drink. I'm not, like, gonna dick ride them for a century over this. I don't care. The drink wasn't even that good, to be honest with you. It was okay. It's just water. It's not even that much different. But it's more the message. It's the message behind it. The message that it carries and the implications of not doing research. And that's the part that pisses me off a lot. It was like, I did a lot for this. But it only realistically, just verifying it, would take maybe at most 30 minutes. But that's the price you pay for knowledge is time. Like, that's the whole thing. I don't know. It's just annoying. Goodbye.